So I would scream until she was, let's try that again. I would scream until I was about as red in the face as I could get. I don't get that red, but I was still pretty pissed because no matter what I said, I couldn't get my wife to listen to me. Why wouldn't she just listen? My name is Coach Bruce, and I'm a life coach for ADHD parents. What I've learned now is what was true then. I didn't know what I was talking about. I expected my wife, my children, everyone in the world to just listen to me when I had no clue what I was talking about. I acted like a toddler and threw tantrums because I didn't get what I wanted. What I realize now is I had no idea what I wanted. I've had a couple of different clients talk to me about the fear of taking leadership in their household, the fear that their spouses will follow them. And what I've tried to make very clear is that I've felt that same fear. I've scrambled and I've tried to throw my weight around to seem important, to do what it felt like it should mean to be a leader. And what I learned is that in order to lead anywhere, you have to know where you're trying to go. I struggled with that. It's the most obvious piece of information you could have. How can you lead someone if you have no destination? You can lead them to ruin, you could lead them to crisis, but you cannot lead them to any positive destination without knowing where it is. With this clarity, with this understanding of a destination, you have somewhere to work from. You have something that you're working towards. You can guide yourself. You can be a leader to yourself, and you can start to show up consistently. You can start to be somebody who embodies what a leader looks like. If you don't know where you're going, surprise, you look fucking lost. And when you look lost, your kids think you look lost. And when you look lost, your wife thinks you look lost. And when you look lost, your coworkers think you look lost. Everybody sees you and sees that you're lost. But as soon as you know where you're going, as soon as you have decided what your destination is going to be, you are no longer lost. You have a path. It's up to you to stick to it, but you have a path. And if you can move on that path in the right direction, now you can lead somebody somewhere. Until you make a decision and get off the fence about what is important to you, you cannot lead anybody anywhere. You have to make a decision. What matters to you? Where do you want to be tomorrow, next week, a month after that? Where do you want to be next year? Make a choice. Commit to something bigger than yourself and start working towards it. Then try to take the lead in your family. You won't have to take it because you're already doing it. If you are working towards a goal, then you're already leading the way. If you're yelling at your kids to listen to you, to follow you, to obey, you are not leading them. You are trying to force and manipulate them to do what you told them to do. Leadership is an active description. You show them by doing. You teach them by doing. I want my kids to respect each other. I have to show them by respecting them first, by respecting myself, by respecting their mother. When they used to fight and argue with each other and call each other names, and I'd yell at them to stop, why would they listen to me? They heard me call their mother a name last night. Of course they didn't listen. I was not in the place to be a leader. Now I let my heart do the talking. I open it up to them and let them come in. And that's what I let make the orders. I don't go around telling everybody what to do anymore. I ask for kindness, but I also show kindness. And it's surprising how quickly they get on board whenever they feel it coming from my heart. You have to decide what you want for your family and start working towards it, and everybody will get on board. Will you get on a bus that says next stop wherever? Unlikely. Would you be more likely to get on that bus if it was next stop west? Probably. What if it was even more clear? Next stop California? Okay, now I know exactly. I'm getting closer. What if it said next stop San Francisco, California? Okay, this is very specific. I know exactly where they're going. I get it. As you develop clarity in your vision, the buy in increases. The more you understand where it is you're trying to go, the easier it is for your family, your children, your wife, your coworkers, wherever. It is easier to get them to buy in because you yourself know where it is you're trying to go. When you don't know, what are you trying to sell them? What are you like? Why are you trying to convince them to come with you? You don't know where the fuck you're going. I want my family to come with me to a bigger, brighter future where we are all expanded. We are all closer to God. We are all closer to each other. We are all thriving and living in abundance. I know where I want my family to go, and I'm doing what I can to move towards that direction. And surprisingly, they're falling in line. They're buying in because the scales have fallen off my eyes and I see where I'm going. I'm not trying to lead in the dark anymore. I'm just doing. I'm just doing the work. I don't have to tell them to follow me, they just do. That's it for today. Do the work, decide where you want to go, make a choice, and start moving towards it before you start telling everybody what they need to do.